All right, guys, how's it going? A couple of things. First thing, I'll be live on here tonight at 6 o'clock UK time if you want to come along for an natter about all things LFC. The second thing is this video is going to be about this wonderful man and his brother. And it's just to say that whenever I make a video about Jota, since that tragic event, those videos are not monetized. This video is not monetized. Basically, that means there's no advertising revenue from any video to do with Jota on my channel. It's a personal decision that I made when it first happened. Not that if it was monetized, we would be retiring anytime soon, but it's just a principle thing. It's just something that I don't want to do. So basically, this is about Chelsea's classy tribute to the Jota family. And Chelsea, their club, their supporters, have been criticised many times over the years, probably more so than other rival clubs. Manchester United, obviously. Chelsea, often accused of being the absolute opposite of classy, their fans. Whether that's fair or not, I don't know. There's rivalry between all clubs, but I don't want to really get into that. But the reason I am mentioning that is that it's only fair to step up and say something when it is classy. So it's very easy to criticise clubs and their fans or whatever. This deserves flagging up and mentioning to you. So if you're unaware, basically Chelsea and their players are to donate a share of their £11.4 million Club World Cup player bonus fund worth over £390,000 each before tax to the family of Jota and his brother Andre Silva, who obviously tragically died in a car accident in Spain this summer. The bonus fund was separate from the huge £84.4 million the club earned for winning July's expanded Club World Cup, beating PSG 3-0 in the final. And the £11.4 million pot was set aside for the squad, and the decision to give part of it to Jota's family was made jointly by the club and the players, which has been seen as a real show of class from the Blues. Other than that, I can't really give you any more on that. It just says an amount. Nobody knows how much the amount is or anything. Surely nobody's gonna, try and bring that up in the comment section or anything. That's it. I just thought it was classy, and I think it's the right thing to mention it in case you're not aware. On reflection of it all, people that follow my videos and have followed me for a long time, especially my morning briefings on my other channel, because that's where people get to know the real me a little bit, the person behind Cop Talk and everything. They know that I'm a very deep person, and tragedies that we all see on the news from time to time, they tend to fuck me up a bit. I'm a bit deep. I think very much about, if a plane goes down or something, and I think some people go, oh, that's awful, and they turn the news off, whereas I think about what it must have been like to experience it and stuff. And with this, I read the reports here in Spain when it all happened, and it just, I don't know, it's just awful, and I feel like I can't even look at you because of it, to be honest. I don't know. Obviously this video is about class, but it's the first time that I've spoken about what happened since it happened. And back then it was very difficult for all of us. I think none of us wanted to talk about replacements and things like that, even though the club has to, look at things like that. But there has to be, you can't be insensitive. I think a lot of us were not interested in talking about other players, other signings, and in some ways you can think, and I've thought this, and I think it's fair to think it. I've thought, in it, you know, we've already moved on, you know, because now we're celebrating the signing of this, and this, and the players are out there playing football again, and maybe it comes into your mind and you think, wow, you know, that's it, it's gone. But it's not unfair to say that, is it? Because every single one of us cares. But life has to go on, doesn't it? For those of us that have still got life. And we can't dwell forever. So I don't want you to feel bad if you see this and it brings it all back to you and you're thinking, fucking hell, you know, I'm sat here wondering about Isak and this was 5 minutes ago. You can't feel like that, guys. You know, you gotta crack on. And it's what he and his brother and his family would want us all to do. It's the only thing ever I think that it's just the only thing I've ever experienced in terms of like losing, you know, a Liverpool player, you know, in the 50 years that I've been alive, you know. It's just one of the most fucked up, awful things ever. We've had tragedies surrounding our club many years ago and also recently. But life has to go on for those of us that got it, and life is precious, and you know, I think I should wrap the video up because I'm probably depressing the fuck out of you, but at the same time, I think maybe now is the right time just to mention it again. I don't know. I'm sorry if maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't know if I should or not. I think it's difficult to make a video touching on this subject and then not to think about it all again. Do you know what I mean? We'll leave it at that there. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. All right, guys. I'm sure you'll agree with me that it was the right thing to mention what Chelsea have done, just in case you've not seen it. All right. We won't forget. We never forget. Good people, good human beings. Don't forget. But we all handle things differently. You know, maybe some people are struggling with what happened more so than you and I right now. Maybe they're still there right on day one. Maybe we assume everyone's getting on with it, and maybe they're not. But we all do things differently, and we should never criticise anyone for putting it out at the back of their minds. Because I'll be honest with you, after it happened, I didn't watch a single tribute, documentary, anything, because of the reasons given about my personality, who I am, and you know, if I watch those things, it just puts me in a place that is not good for me and for you and for my family and everything, you know. And I don't know if some of you are like that, but it doesn't mean I'm not, you know, it doesn't mean that I'm not being respectful in my own ways, if you know what I mean. So, okay. There's part of me wondering if I should even put this video online, to be honest. But then if I didn't, then it means I'm not authentic. So you shouldn't manage your emotions to try and make them look right. I don't know. I find it difficult to make this video, to be honest with you. Yeah. Classy Chelsea. I never thought I'd be saying that, to be honest with you. All right, guys. Speak to you later.